All right, let's get it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another tournament vlog. Today we're playing in the Northern California stroke play. Starting on the first hole is a par 5. Feeling pretty nervous, to be honest. This is my first NCGA event and just kind of push us out, leave it to the right. Luckily, it's a super wide hole, so tons of room, not going to hurt me. The only downside is it's going to leave me a long way in. I have a caddy today too. My friend Elijah, who plays on the PGA Tour Americas, is caddying for me. He's a great player. He's a good guy. Just wanted some good vibes out there, and obviously he knows what he's doing, so thought it would be good to get him on the bag. Leave this one a little short to the right. Just couldn't commit to going and missing left.
Like right here.
And thought I had a really good pitch here, but it hit the upslope and just stayed. This course typically plays pretty firm, and it just, I don't know, it didn't get the bounce. You'll see that throughout the rest of the day. Like the pitch shots up and around the greens
Crazy amount. I like it.
got
Right
kind
at
of complicated.
The right tire of your push cart. Outside that, that's fine. Trust it. Commit to it.
Pretty good putt here. Just left it like 2 feet out to the right.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up the cup though. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, good cleanup for par on
Well
one.
done. I'll take that. That's a great par. It's a great way to start. The thing is, you hit that exactly to plan.
In the spot.
In the exact
That
spot.
goes another foot
Yeah.
or another yard, and it's probably right next to the hole.
If that's just level, you would have trickled up there. It's gonna be a long day.
You've played here, right?
No,
Oh, you've never played
I've never played it. I don't even.
What
So
are you doing here?
exactly, I'm here. We're hanging out. Yeah, no, I've never played it.
All right, so the second hole is a
I got
little bit of a
360.
dogleg right, par 4. There's some bunkers up the left and some long grass on the right. And we have, the wind is blowing.
like that.
It gets up to like 30 or 40
with
today.
bunker?
At this point, it's a little calm, so a little into and off the left. So
I think right at it is perfect.
we're here just
Swirling. 'Cause
talking about what line we want to take and
yeah, that's fine.
what we want to hit. So we decided to hit driver,
Commit to it.
just bang driver at the left bunkers. Ended up pulling this a little bit. We thought it was going to be okay. But after we get up there, we found that it's actually the bunker.
Because with that stance, I don't know if you can. I wouldn't want you to force it.
We're talking
gotta
about it.
commit to
Unfortunately,
it,
you can't see it from the video, but I have to stand
We're
like
not going anywhere,
above
so
the
take
ball,
it.
so it's a pretty impossible shot. Tried to take like an 8-iron and chip something out and just caught it too far behind. Just an impossible stance. Lucky to get it out and give myself a shot into the green.
Plenty of green to work with.
And this is the first time I was a victim of the wind. This was 130, 120 something yards into a huge wind off the left. And
I like right at it.
yeah, I just
right
missed
at
it
it
short
with
right.
pace. Just get it there.
No, I
75 feet? 70.
70.
I had this like 70 footer up the hill into the wind. Took a huge bounce from the fringe.
Man, that
and
really
just
jumped on you.
Never had the speed to get there. You can hear the wind in the background.
Yeah. Let's get a good look at it.
Honestly, put a pretty good putt on this. Just a little aggressive and low.
Yeah.
And that's a double on the second
Gorgeous.
hole, but don't go
We got
anywhere
a
yet.
bad break in the bunker. You pitched out, and like that putt that you hit from the fringe was great. I think it was on mine.
But don't go anywhere
Okay.
yet because this is one of the craziest rounds in terms
Commit
of
to
like
it.
just some of the stuff that happens. Hole 3 is another par 5. Lots of room out there to the left, and that's where I decided to go. Just trying to bail out because there's a big native area up the right side. Hit a good drive, you should be able to get here into pretty easily.
Yeah, I like that if you commit to it and you know that it's going to draw.
Had about 175 yards in the wind. Tried to hit a 7-iron here. Actually, the wind was more right to left. You can't see the ball in the video, but what ended up happening
That was
was
perfect.
I think
I
it
love
banked
that.
off the
I
wind
love
too
everything
much and got caught up and came up like, I don't know, 20 yards short. Like just a crazy
That was it though.
number.
Predictable out of there.
Ended
So,
up getting
get
lucky
something on the
finding my
ground.
ball.
Quick.
Found my ball outside of the native area, so that was great. Hit a pretty good pitch into the wind, got held up, but ended up rolling out pretty far at
Love
about 12, 10,
You
12
see
feet.
how that moved in the air? That was crazy.
Very happy with that.
Yeah. Good job.
Like 1% right to left.
No, I agree with that.
I'm gonna hit it kind
With-
of drippy though.
Kind of drippy.
Not like
Are you like here? Yeah. I'm okay with that. Love it.
There's a
Well done.
nice bounce back birdie up the double.
Yes, sir.
You can hear the wind starting to really pick up right here. It was like a constant
Hard
30
off
all
the
day.
left.
I mean, I want to land something like 65. I'm almost thinking 9 iron.
9 iron here from like 180 yards or something like that. Riding the wind left to right. This needs to land like front of the green because it all slopes from front to back.
Love
Hit a
it.
perfect shot. Landed right where I wanted to. I thought it was actually going to be really close, but we got
No,
up here and it's
closer. That one. I like there.
It's like 20 feet away. Left to right, pretty big breaker into the wind, and put a great roll on it.
Yes, sir.
Feels good to make that double back.
Commit to it. Love it.
Fifth hole's a par 5. Native areas up the left and right side, or long grass up the left and right side. The left side's actually playing ground under repair right now, so with this wind, I was just aiming at that, and if I got into it, the rule was that you could take a drop, so that was the strategy.
I got 44. Probably playing up 8.
144. Up 6.
50's the number.
Yeah.
Elijah was really great to have on the
What I
bag,
was
helping me
saying
talk
is
through numbers and stuff, and
So,
really,
But I think it's going to be hurting because I'm going to go. a little
really
faster.
trying to assess how to play this wind.
Yeah, yeah. Split the. Jesus Christ.
Because up until this point, I've never played in wind like this. It was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
intense, super exposed everywhere, and it just
That's
wasn't
fine.
something that I was exposed to.
Putting.
So
I
you'll
mean, it's
see it
moving
throughout
right
the day,
the
but
whole time. Yeah.
just a big
I
learning
like
opportunity
it.
for
Do
me
you see
playing an
that,
event
the guy
in
in
conditions like
black,
this.
The gray,
Yeah.
black hat.
You think it's that little?
Yeah.
Because like if we look at 5-6%, that's putting us up on the fringe. If you get on the ground and look, after this hill, it's really feeding right to left.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say more closer to 85.
Okay.
Here I was talking to this putt. It's actually really similar to the one we had on 2, but yeah, you can hear the wind just blowing it. Never had a chance.
Fine. Totally fine.
I don't know, from 80 feet or whatever
Yeah.
it is, like inside of 10 feet is pretty solid. And again, thought I put a pretty good roll on this putt, just lacked a little pace.
It's all right.
Tap and bogey. Not the worst thing, just stinks after 2 birdies to make a bogey. All right, on to the 6th hole. Long par 4, but it's straight downwind, and the fairway really narrows at like 260 yards. So just hitting a 4-iron down there.
I got gusts with my backswing.
Yeah. 212.
I'm in between a 6 and a 7. I kind of like hitting a 7 hard. It's not really going to curve.
It's not even hard. It's just letting the wind take it. Yeah.
And that was pretty deflating. Just hit that really fat.
Doing my job for me.
Deserve to do some work after that.
You know, honestly, I think a lot of that is just the wind. Like, just it moves you when you get to the top of your swing. Hit a really good pitch here and
Fantastic.
landed exactly where I wanted to.
Nothing I can really do.
But with it being as downwind as it was, it just didn't stop. So now I've got like 25 feet for my par, and this was right in the heart. Just lacked the pace back into the wind. Tapping for another bogey.
More pace. More pace.
So the deal with this event is like this is a qualifier, right? So if you make the cut, you go on and play a couple days of stroke play down in Monterey. And this was like my first qualifier that I've played, maybe ever. Well, the SF City was a qualifier, but
Yeah,
this
did you
was my
see
first
that?
like bigger
Yeah.
qualifier event.
That was
so it
crazy.
a bit of
Yeah,
a,
as you were coming down. Yeah.
That's so my
so that
goal
was
this year
a
playing
bit of a
12
mental
tournament rounds,
adjustment.
Sure.
12 stroke play tournament rounds. So
I remember you saying that at the beginning of the year. On the edge of the bunker, the right edge of the bunker, and just let it move. Don't try to fight nature.
you think it's you can be 60 or you think it's like 50?
I think it's 5. Let's split the middle. You think 60?
I like 55. I think it's a
Yeah.
9. I think it's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. Just let everything else do its work.
This was probably my best struck shot of the day. I thought I hit this perfect. I started at like 20 yards left, and the wind just annihilated it.
Really close. Really close. You can't
I played a 160.
do anything more than that. That's all you can do. So good. That was a great shot.
Now we know that it's probably 40-yard wind.
As of right now,
Yeah.
that could change because that wind is gonna. You see the second leaf on the left?
Yeah.
I'm like in there.
Watch how much this spins with the wind. Like I thought I hit that perfectly and it just stopped rolling.
That's fine.
Really had to carry it all the way there almost.
It's all right.
You can see how much that flag is moving, and now the ball on the green is just oscillating a ton. Really getting hard out here. It's just the first time I've ever had to deal with anything like this condition-wise. It goes a little downhill after that hole, and that's why it's
about to
blew
get
out a
tougher.
little bit more than I thought.
Oh yeah.
And again, the ball is just like moving a ton in this exposed part of the course. Clean up for my bogey.
Yeah.
3 in a row doesn't feel great, but
I
don't feel-
can't believe we're only on 8.
I don't feel like I'm
Bad.
hitting it that
Yeah.
bad, so just trying to stay patient.
Commit to it.
The 8th hole is a long par 3. It's like 215 yards into a bank wind, or into a quartering wind off the left, and just try and hit a 5-iron.
Okay.
Right on the front of the
fine.
green, it rolls out. Have about 60 feet for a birdie putt down a slope back into the
There's
wind.
not much more you can do against. Play it to the hill, essentially. Just let it roll from there. But I think that dark spot is the line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is hit like long, like 50 to 70 footers with wind and slope. Like it's just got to be one of the hardest things in golf.
Would you
This
just want it in?
You can take it out.
this just didn't roll out down the slope like I thought it was going to, and ended up 3-putting for a bogey. But it's okay. 4 over. 9th hole's another par 5. Hit a decent drive here. Hit a little off the toe and ended up hooking a little more
It's
than
left
I
of
wanted.
it.
But it actually went through
Yeah.
the tree and bounced over the bunker, and I've got like
Yeah.
200 yards in.
We were like 15, 20 short.
Yeah.
We hit a 5-iron, 235, 240.
Yeah.
So then we want to hit, I mean, by that logic, it's a 7.
Yeah. I love that. And like at that covered cart, I trust you.
Although it did move a lot on the last hole.
I trust you. Trust yourself.
I thought I hit this really good. The wind just started taking it so far left. I think it landed to like pin high and just took a huge bounce over the green.
That's not long, is it?
Mm,
There's no way. There's no way that carried 2.
I don't know. It had draw spin on it.
I think it landed short of the green.
I don't think you're like long. I think you're
I think because
Off
the
the
green's
back.
blind.
oh, okay.
So
Well, there you see that one? That's what I like. It doesn't need to like shoot, right? Like you can fly it there.
And again, this pitch is going to actually be really similar to the one we hit on 7, where it just like got gusted and didn't move once it got on the ground.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
And then have about 10 feet here for my birdie, and just got a little aggressive with this one, wanting it a bit too much. I actually think I hit the right line, just maybe a bit too much pace.
It's inside. Like don't give up the hole.
I think one of my biggest learnings from this day is
Yeah.
you really have to, when the wind's blowing this much, you have to do
You
a
like
combination of
fighting down?
using the wind and banking it against the wind. Like it was just, it was really difficult. And also just short
Got it.
game shots
All
get
right.
affected like immensely more. Pitches, chips around the green, when you play it with some loft, the wind's
Yeah.
going to hit it. Hit a really
Absolutely
good drive here on
lovely.
10. Probably the best drive of the day. But this was like a 410 yard
So good.
par 4,
Yeah.
and I'm going driver
Yeah.
2-iron. So gives you a little bit of idea how much wind is playing.
We're kind of.
Wanted to start this about 10 yards right at the green and let the wind take it back. And just started too far left and ended up hooking way left of the green into some of this long grass.
I think that's above it.
there the other day.
Got really unlucky.
It depends on the shot you want to hit. Do you want to hit it a little
had to take
higher,
it
or do you want to
unplayable
get
from under the
something
tree.
on the ground sooner? Because if you're hitting 60, it's like right before that white speck. I think 54 is right here, and I think 60 is like right here.
I'm trying to talk through the shot and where we want to land this and how much it's going to roll out. And everything just, as you can see, feeds downhill to the right. Decided to go with a sand wedge. I thought it would land a little bit softer, and especially because of the pitch on the first hole, and it just didn't. So now I've got like 25, 30 feet for my bogey. Big breaker from right to left with the wind. Ended up making this, which was pretty great. Gives you a preview of what's to come on the back nine in terms of some of the
whatever,
putting.
you figured it out. Well done.
All right, on to the 11th hole, trying to bring some momentum from the 10th tee onto this one, and I do it. This is
fantastic.
Into the wind and off the left, which is it's a fairly comfortable wind for me with a fade. Leaving me about 160 yards back into the wind, and I've got, I think, a 5-iron here. Tried to flight something down, a similar theme with the rest of the day, and it just didn't quite get through it all the way. Ended up leaving this out long and to the right.
In it?
And I have this like pretty long chip shot from pin high right of the green. Just couldn't get a feel with like chips and pitches all day. Some of them are coming in dead, some of them are coming in hot. This is one that just got away from me a bit. Have about 25 feet for my par. Yeah, a bit of a, this doesn't look as bad as it actually was. This is about 3.5, 4 feet short, so just not a great effort from 24 feet. Now I've got this to clean up for my bogey, about a half a cup out to the left, and just hit an uncommitted stroke here. It moved a ton. I don't know if it was the wind or what, but now I've got longer coming in for my double. Able to clean that up for a double bogey. Not great after being in the fairway. Now I've got par 3, the 12th hole, pretty much an island green with a native area all around it, right? And so if you miss the green, especially with how firm it is, it's probably going to be in the native area and you're going to be forced to take a drop. 160 yards, again, into the wind. I've got a 5-iron, trying to punch something, keep it low. You can see my feet are aimed right, and again, just never quite got through it. The wind's got it now. It's right at the green, and it was too much club. It actually landed 5 yards right
It's a
of...
great strike. Yeah, great strike. You had to turn, like get through it like 4 more degrees, and it would have been fun.
The strike qualities are fine. It's just like directionally just not what it needs to be.
Great.
So, unfortunately,
Yeah. So you're in the red.
I can't.
Point of entry is.
And now I've got this back into the wind, bit of an upslope, and just couldn't get comfortable with hitting this hard enough. Back into the breeze, and now I've got like 25 feet again for a bogey. So really all I'm trying to do here is not let this get away from me. Want to make sure that we don't make a triple. So another double bogey, 2 doubles in a row.
Because the bunkers on the right come in so quick in this wind.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, starting to turn back into a little bit more of a cross breeze rather than into the wind. Long par 5, took off my hat because it was flying off. Started this one way left and just let it ride the wind, finishing up somewhere short of that bunker.
Thanks.
It's one of those days where you just have to keep like trucking along, coming through it, especially like into the wind. You gotta stay down on it and turn through it, or else you get those like kind of spinny ones that go out right. Oh yeah. 212 like off this tree, the one behind the fence, like right there. Yeah. So slight help, right? So we need to really either decide we're going to be short and have something to kick on, or you're starting it, left of that bunker.
Sorry about the audio there, guys. Just got a little distorted with the wind. Have about 200 yards, hitting a 6-iron, trying to let it ride the wind. And again, just never started it far enough left. Actually, pretty good strike, but it's going to come up about 3 yards short in that pot bunker. Bunker shot back into the wind. Landed a little long, but got away with it. You can hear Elijah saying it actually came back a little bit. And we've got 10 feet down the hill for our birdie. Actually had a really good putt here. This was just one of those that could get away from you pretty easily. So just trying to like minimize any further damage. Good par though after a bad stretch to start the back nine.
I see nothing wrong with that.
See that yellow house? We're also getting the wind again.
Yeah. It's like it never ends.
That yellow house is the wind right line.
And have it let it turn over. That's fine. That's fine. Love that.
All right, officially turning downwind now. Over our right shoulder, hitting driver just way out to the right, letting the wind bring it back to the left. I thought this was actually perfect, and it's fine. It's going to be safe, but it was actually it got much closer to the native area than I was expecting.
I think you got to be short of it. I think so.
I think gap is perfect.
Okay.
It'll go, gap is like 132.
All right. Now it's like,
Coming down.
yeah.
I think we had like 125, 130, and that's just like a normal gap wedge for me, but the wind just kept switching, so we can never truly get comfortable with the number. And I didn't start this far enough right of the green. It would have been so uncomfortable to send it as far right as I did. It's actually ended up about 20 yards left and hit a slope and rolled down to about pin high. Actually, not a bad leave considering with where it finished, where it landed.
Same chip like 4 times today. Back up the hill into the wind. I think it's right there, where your right foot was, because remember what happened on the par 3. It kind of like
That was a 60 though.
oh, that was a 60. Oh, interesting.
Hit a really good chip here.
Yes, sir.
Played that skip pretty perfectly. Have about 2.5 feet from my
Yes,
par, and
sir.
able to curl that in.
Well done.
So 2 pars in a row after a rough start to the back 9.
Really?
I did, yeah.
Interesting.
You knew it was going to be good?
Yeah, because what I was trying to say was on the par 3, even with the 60, even though it bit, it still like almost skid. And so this one did the same thing. It like hit in the fringe and then kind of like, I like that 120 shot. And just commit to it, or you go long and you come off that slope and you roll down. So this is 115. It's starting to die though. That's the thing. Yeah, and it'll roll back down.
You can hear us talking through the shot. This was really tough. The actual, I think, number after the fact
Huge gust.
was about 115.
You got gusted there.
But we were trying to play at like
I think that was the
120.
right play. You weren't gonna try to hit a
122.
112, 115.
In hindsight, I probably should have just hit a sand wedge and let it bounce up in the front of the green, but like we just couldn't tell the bounce, and so we have a putt at it, but from the back of the green up, but with a huge slope, back into the wind, just did not hit this hard enough. Luckily, it did get down this hill, but not with enough pace, and so we've got about 8 feet now for our par, and just kind of taking a moment to reflect on the day.
I like it.
First time playing in wind like this in a competitive setting, and just a lot of learning that we had to do. A lot of mistakes, a lot of bad putts on these exposed greens.
It's just that was an uncomfortable
But
shot.
we've got a drivable par
Started
4
out at, like,
and then a par 5 to finish. So really want to try and finish strong here. Downwind, drivable par 4, trying to leave this somewhere out to the left to give ourselves a good pitch into the green. But again, just kind of blocked it. It did end up carrying all the bunkers though, and actually kicked down into the left. So I thought it was going to be much closer to the green.
On the way in.
But we've got about 40 yards, trying to land something short just because it all pitches down and away from us. And again, I didn't hit that great, but I thought it would take a hotter bounce than it did. Now we've got another one of these like pitches like we've had all day to a tiny little green area. Again, it just like skipped through. It's just impossible. You're going to see this roll out to about 15 feet.
Skid again. Oh. That like bump right there. You got it.
I hit that first putt a little too hard, and now I've got like 3 or 4 feet coming back for a bogey.
Yep.
But able to clean that up, which feels good.
Let's finish strong.
240.
Into the wind. Off. And it's a back pin.
17th hole was an absolute beast today.
Chippy driver. Okay. Then, I mean, why go for it? There's nothing wrong with being short, right? If you hit 3 wood. short. Instead of hitting like a, trying to jump on a driver and be long. Yeah, just commit to it.
So it's like
Full turn.
240 into the wind and totally blind to the landing area. I didn't want to chip a driver because I feel like that's easy to miss right. So I just tried to just chop down on this 4 wood. Hit it really awesome. Came out super low, right at the green, right at the middle of the green. Couldn't see where it finished up.
I think you're on the green. There's no way you're not on the green. That was roasted. Giving you a solid B+.
I'll take that.
I'm giving you a solid B. You've been...
Start left. It's going to go left to start. And it's going to slow
So got about to the middle of the green.
Yep.
It's going to go right hard.
And
like slightly left at the end. Like the very end. Like somewhere up here. Because it will feed. But I don't think that side's not strong enough. I don't think. I mean, you could.
And also start going down that way. So like,
Right.
depending on the angle, it'll start.
I mean, you saw his chip, and it rolled, and then it got to about here, and then it went hard right. Solid stroke on it.
so I got about
I think you're
45
good to
feet.
go.
Double breaker, uphill then downhill. We were able to talk through it because we were waiting on one of my playing partners. But yeah, just hit a really great putt here. This was really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Just an absolute bonus.
Well done. I said, let's get a couple on the way in.
Like basically right over those trees.
Yeah,
Yeah, and just play it there.
yeah. All right.
18th hole's a par 5. If you go down the left side, it kind of runs out at like 280. And sometimes they'll play the 10th hole as out of bounds, but they weren't this day. So with it being wind off the right, I just took advantage of that fairway and just decided to send it down there.
That was
I
like-
didn't think that those guys
that
were in
could be
play, so that's
video
on me.
of the
But
year.
we yelled
Just
for,
like-
so they're okay.
The whole talk through. You have 215, you said?
Yeah.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's playing 7 up. So
It's 190 to cover that bunker. I think it's 7. No, it's up 7.
it's up 7.
So 220.
Right.
Up down 30.
You got this.
Really wanted to hit a good iron shot here coming in. My practice round, I hit it on the green and made eagle from this exact same spot. So I had good vibes going into the shot, but just not good swings. Haven't made good swings all day. So ended up leaving this one out a little bit to the right, like the past few approaches, but
Should be fine. Man.
pin high, gonna have a chip
looks
at
like
it
it kinda
with nothing in
curls.
front of us.
Are you thinking about playing that side or this side? Without it? I think like right here. Yeah. You can play it either side. Yeah. Okay.
Got about 30 yards here. Again, the exact same like pitch shot we've had all day. Just landed a little bit too far and took a hot bounce. See me pretty frustrated with how it ends up. But again, I had this exact same putt in my practice round, so I kind of know what it does. Have about 16, 18 feet down the hill. Curves a little from right to left. I actually pulled it a little bit. I thought I was going to miss low, but it
Yes,
held on. And
sir.
that's another birdie to finish. So birdied 17 and 18 to finish at 9 over on a really tough, windy day. Obviously would have liked to score better, but all things considered, I'm proud of how I held on and finished the round strong. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. Let me know what you want to see next, and
Yeah, likewise.
please subscribe because it really does help me out. And I'll see you guys in the next
So
one.
proud of you. So proud of you. That was a hard fought day.